Well, when you apply dimensions to a model, there are several things to take into account. The first is to create a dimension style that works for you. So under Settings and Dimension Style, what I've done here, if we list, is I've created one called Dim 100. And if you look at lines and arrows, you can see I've got arrowhead size of 100. But let's change that and we'll make that 150. Under text, I've set my text height at 100, an offset from the dim line 50 units. So all these things are important. I also check that the precision is 0 because we only want distances to a millimeter. So once we've got our dimension style set and we make it current, the next stage is to create a layer. I've created a dim layer. So let's have a look at our layers in this particular example. So we can come over here and pick layers. And I've created a layer called dim. I've set its color at yellow just to help me see it. I'll change it back now from yellow to just white contrast black, the foreground color, and we'll go OK. And you'll see the change that occurs in all the dimensioning. So the dimensioning's now gone on. We can see the arrowhead sizes and so on. Now to put that information onto a page, just select everything on the page, right click and create a block. And we'll just call this block dim. And as a base point, we'll pick a point down here, and we won't bother writing a description for it, but we've got a block called dim. So now we can swing to our pages and we'll create a new page, and that's done. I didn't get a chance then to look at the size, so let's do another one. So I'll escape from there, go to new, well, we can change the size here, can't we? So we've got page 2. We'll make this, say, an A1 sheet in album, and we'll zoom extents. So there's our page. Now we can just insert that block. So it's draw, insert block from drawing. It's already in the drawing, and there are lots of blocks here, but we've created one called dim, and we can insert it. So it'll come in at the insertion point we made. So I'll just click. Now when we right click and zoom extents, we should be able to see, and I've got to come right out here. Here's our fully accurately dimensioned block, and it's just now a matter of scaling that down. We could scale that by 0.01, so that's a 1 to 10 scale, and 0.01, 1 to 100, I'm sorry, and then we can pick that block and move that block onto the drawing sheet. If we then zoom extents, you can see it. So clearly we could scale that up again. We've scaled 1 to 100 was a little, well, I've decided to pick an A2 sheet now. Let's zoom out a little. Let's insert that block again, and we'll put it in at 0.02 or 1 to 50. And in comes the block, and I'll just click, and as we zoom in, you can see our dimensioning looks fine and the rest of the drawing's fine. So that's the best way to handle drawings with dimensioning. If you explode the whole block at this stage, you'll find that the dimensions will destroy themselves, and you'll need a new dimensioning style and have to work hard in this environment. It's far better just to remake the block if you need to make some changes here.